What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's your boy JYG in the building, and we got Alphonse. Hold on, sorry, that was very loud. But we got Alfonso in the building.
What's up, everybody?
And Heather is here. She's just in the background. We're gonna get this thing. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing started in a minute, but we just wanted to see how everybody's day was. So, how was your day, Alfonso?
Oh man, well, let me tell you, it sucks when you get stuck in the car and then you're trying to think, like, how the hell do I get out of here?
What?
Yes.
Wait. You
gotta demonstrate. Show them what happened.
Oh man, what
damn.
are you talking about?
So I get to this car, we got to get the mileage. I'm like, all right, cool. I can see the cluster's on, but the seat is like almost all the way forward, and it's not going back. And so I'm like, all right, I can get the mileage real quick. Oh, and it was a Mercedes, so the miles won't come up unless like the door is like closed and you push this button. And so I was like, all right, I'll just get in real quick. So I just got in real quick, closed the door, got the mileage, and then I go to open it, and the door handle is just flopping, hanging in the wind. And there was no key. And the steering wheel is like literally about right here to me. So I was like, oh shit. So I go to open the door, and nobody's around. I was trying to yell at somebody so they could open the door from the outside. I was like, shit. And nobody's around. So I had to do the good old suck in my gut. I had to pull my knee all the way forward to my gut. My foot was all up on the radio. He was doing all Cirque du Soleil in that car.
Ain't no like got the Cirque du Soleil going on.
And then I finally got my foot over the the center console. It took me forever to get my foot over.
Bro, that's what the phone is for.
Yeah, I know, but I was just like, dang, I didn't want nobody to see me in there.
All day. Yeah, so good.
I didn't want nobody to see me stuck in there. So I was like, dang, I gotta get out of here. So yeah, it took me a minute.
Man, that's crazy. Some kind of building. Aside in the building, say, what up, crew? What up, soda? Also, the one, the only Baby Scorpio. I guess who's here? All right.
What's up, Baby Scorpio?
Then they proceed to make fun of you. Say, poor guy. In his Cabrillion voice, I almost died. Baby Scorpio come back again, saying, glad you made it out, Dukes of Hazzard.
Damn near Dukes of Hazzard. Yep.
Well, hey, y'all. We got a good show today. Before we tell you what the show is, though, you know the drill. We're going to go ahead and play this intro. But guys, I want you to like the video, share it with some of your friends, family, all that good stuff. They can listen to us with the volume down. You just need the views, baby. All right, you know what time it is. Let's get popping.
Yeah.
Hey. And I hear the bing, 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 bing. You know what I mean?
Come on in the room. I'm getting here like button for the algorithm.
Yep.
I'm gonna get you some popcorn and all that. People even eat popcorn anymore?
Yes.
Hmm.
California's good.
I don't really see California. So them fancy movie theaters now where you get the whole meal. Get about the popcorn. All right. And we are back. And Heather in the building. So the can said, play my videos. I want you to know
he
that
play my damn videos.
yeah, he did. And I want you to know that I asked Heather to send them over to me. So we should from IG. Yes, correct. So they should be in there.
I sent them right.
Well,
Yeah, did you get them? I sent them when we got off of
I don't
work.
know if you sent them or not. Well, we're gonna check, and if they're in there, we're gonna play them. If not, I will personally do a live because they don't, for some odd reason, Instagram don't like playing well with Restream. So I might have to record them and then I'll do a live right after this show and do a reaction to them. So the candidate said, "Oh snap, it's Heather."
Uh-oh.
Heather in the building.
It's Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
All right. So, Heather, did you have anything you wanted to add about your day or anything like that?
I got to be a prankster today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I got everyone that everyone thought I was not going to get. And I can't wait for Friday because I'm coming for you bitches. So be ready. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get y'all. All of y'all.
All right.
Not you taking me off the screen.
That's what we want to do, dude. That's what we want to do. So the cat said, who the hell thought of this 100 people versus gorilla? Hey, I want to talk about that, but we got a show. But that will be a really fun conversation. But we gonna need chat participation for that one because I've been pulling the video, man, like the whole 9 yards. Like somebody made a simulator where that gorilla was wrecking them boys. Then they took, hold on, wait. No, Alfonso, please don't tell me. I stopped the music for this. Don't tell me that you think 100 men can take on a full-grown gorilla, bro.
On one gorilla? Hell yeah.
Oh my God. I guess we doing it. All right, let's do it. Powerhouse debate. Okay. I'll go first since I'm in the big chair.
Yeah.
So I want you to think about an animal that is just as smart as you, probably even smarter. Its whole body is made out of tight fiber muscles. It's layers upon layers of muscle. And then I want you to take that animal and make them be the size of a sofa. Then I want you to take that animal and make their skin so tough that you can't bite through it. You can't stab them. And then I want you to also take that animal and make them upset because you got them cornered by 100 little small entities. I want you to realize the terror that you are about to deal with as he not just grabs you and moves you out the way, but moves you out the way with so much force that your shoulder dislocates and he rips flesh from your arm while he tosses you. I'm talking about something that can bench press over 1,000 pounds. I'm talking about somebody that has 4 arms, not two arms and legs, because they didn't lose that thumb on their foot. So he could literally throw 3 people at once. Ladies and gentlemen, Mighty Joe Young. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think everybody getting
Your
washed.
imagination is like wild.
What do you mean? That's not the imagination.
Okay, first off, why can you not stab a gorilla? Like,
what
is that really true?
Can
you not? I mean,
let me ask
you. What if like there was a gorilla and someone was hunting it in the safari or wherever they live, right? and they like, what are those things that you shoot to put the animal to sleep? What is that called?
A tranquilizer.
Yeah, you gonna tell me that it's not
So
gonna
it
knock
gets
the
shot
girl
out of a
out?
gun, right?
Okay.
Yeah, the premise of the one gorilla versus 100 men is that there are no modern weapons. There's no sticks, there's no nothing. It's just men.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, look at Alfonso. He's changing it up. I see.
That explains a lot then. I didn't know that. I thought you could bring like things with you to help. So I'm like, if everybody thinks strategically and bring something smart, like maybe they could make it. But
that's not competition. That's hunting. What you mean?
I mean, you know.
Sodacan says that gorilla skin is tough, Heather. They use special darts, girl.
Okay, and people can't buy them. Like,
whoa! I didn't say that. Take it up with Sodacan Assassin. He said it. I ain't say that. All right, Alfonso.
Yep. Well, first of all, you got to throw 1 or 2 sacrifices to the gorilla.
That's
once
crazy.
Once that gorilla's getting busy with those 2, then the other 90.
I want to be there with you because I know you.
The other 98, you got to pile on.
Ain't no way.
Beat him, kick him. You got to gouge out his eyeballs and stuff. And trust me, he ain't gonna.
That's why we call you Lord Alfonso. He got that mentality. Like, we gonna let people die.
You're gonna have some weaklings there, or you're gonna have some like Zulu crazy motherfuckers, some Aztec motherfuckers there. So yeah.
So you
gotta be ready to get crazy in there with gorilla.
So
I don't know about this.
Wait, you want the gorilla to get killed like how bees kill wasps? You know how bees kill wasps?
No.
You never seen that, Heather?
No. What are we talking about? Wait, what happened?
I'm gonna see if I can find it. But basically, the bees. Okay, look, we go on National Geographic. All right, the bees cannot take on a wasp by itself. It will literally rip the bee apart. Like, it's almost 3 times the size of a bee. So what they do is
a wasp. Yeah, it is. It's big.
So what they literally do is sacrifice bee after bee, and they end up getting on top of them like the microphone. They end up getting on top of them and vibrating. They vibrate so the can of sound. They end up vibrating so hard that they create heat, and it literally cooks the wasp. Like they die that way. They get cooked.
Never knew that. Interesting. I learned something new today. Okay.
So, and he wants full-grown man to do that to a gorilla.
Yeah. You gotta have 2 or 3 sacrifices. Everybody else just gonna pile on and start kicking,
crazy.
Punching, elbowing. Just man.
That's ridiculous. Okay. So the cat assassin said there will be 99 sacrifices. One guy gets away. Facts, dog. They twerked the walls to death. That's basically what he said. They twerked the walls to death.
That's crazy. Not twerking.
They do because they're shaking. They're vibrating.
That's crazy. So this is what Soda Can Assassin saying. We need to get all the zesty dudes like this to just come in and twerk on. Twerk on the gorilla.
Gorilla?
Yeah, like just twerk on the gorilla. Convicts.
Oh my god.
Man.
Oh my god. So the Baby Scorpio said, Jeremy, I like the screen. Thank you. I know a lot of people like to see Heather and Alfonso. They be shy. They be like, oh, I don't want to be seen. But for the discussions like this craziness Alfonso saying. Heck no. Heck no.
Alfonso, if you got to pick 10 people to take with you to kill this gorilla,
don't pick me.
It's gotta be 100. It's gotta be 100.
Okay, but you only. But okay, so
we fighting the baby now?
No. Okay, so they're gonna pick 10 leaders, and those 10 leaders have to bring 10 people.
Oh, still don't call me. I'm not bringing nobody to.
So who are you taking? You're a leader, and you don't know who their leaders are. You don't know what they look like or who they're taking. Who would you be taking?
I'm not sure. I have to think about that one.
Say
They're
the question.
definitely gonna die. I just want you to know that.
But I
Whoa.
just know
Okay.
everybody in my crew
I
is
can
gonna have
answer
a
the question. I can
everybody
answer
in
the
my crew
question.
is gonna have a shank on them, so it's all good.
That's not
You
fair.
can't take
No
anything.
weapons.
I know, but you know,
Okay,
do what you
so
gotta do.
if I had to do it and I was like heartless like Alfonso, I would. So the cat said, I'm bringing in Chuck Norris. That's a one man. Like,
You gotta have 10 people.
Chuck Norris show up and Gorilla gonna fight with Chuck Norris, like against the other 99. Like, I'm not fighting this man. You don't know the legend of Chuck Norris, Heather?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. Wow.
Why you call me out like that?
No, I mean, like,
with y'all.
no, I understand, but this is like man lore. Like Chuck Norris was the only person that could go toe to toe with Bruce Lee and enjoy it. It's video, it's recorded.
Okay.
Chuck Norris doesn't swim. Water moves around him.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Soda Cannon hasn't said it best. 100 gorillas versus Chuck Norris. Chuck wins. He does. Okay. We're not talking about gods. What up, Slim? Slim the building. We're not talking about gods. Chuck Norris is a god. Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups because the last time he did, he moved us closer to the sun because he pushes the earth.
So dramatic. So fucking dramatic.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Okay.
You
next topic. We're not gonna sit on this for long.
This ain't even a topic. That's crazy.
Next
all right,
conversation.
While we're here, let's go ahead and get into reaction. That's a bit like that. You're not the boss of me. You're not my dad. You're not my mom. All right, let's change the screen back the way we normally have.
Yay!
Stop crying. Actually, we're gonna do this different, guys. We have everything ready for once. Pay no attention to the third screen you're about to see about the news. Pay no attention to that. We're not getting into that right now. We're getting into this.
I'm trying to figure out why all these grown men have jerseys today. I mean, it's jerseys everywhere, and I'm looking at the flyer like, y'all ain't saying nothing about grown men wearing jerseys. I do not. That is such a turn off to me. I do not want my man wearing a jersey like a little kid.
So, number one, your man wouldn't be wearing a jersey because you probably don't have one. Number two, there are grown men that wear jerseys. In fact, that's where it comes from. They're called professional athletes. So this idea that only children wear jerseys, I'm really trying to understand where that's coming from. And number three, imagine guys telling you they don't like those Cumbrella eyelashes that you got, or that wig that you got, or any of that war paint, all of that mystical, magical sorcery that you have on your face. The same way you don't give a damn what men think about what you wear, we don't give a damn what you think about what we wear.
Oh my God.
All right.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Why did he go in like that? She wasn't even like being a bitch about it. Like he's doing
but she was going in too. She was going in like that about the jerseys. But
yeah.
I think that she misunderstood the purpose of the jerseys. Everybody can have their opinion, right? But I think his was a little bit more harsh.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
You just said like that.
Put a one in the chat if you agree with Heather. Put a two in the chat.
All he had to say was, "I don't like your eyelash extensions," or "I don't like your eyelash strip." Like,
that's not what they're called.
Oh, I don't. They are. Yes, they are because I do my lashes. Mine are called eyelash extensions. Some people do
called them.
strips. Some
He
people
called
do
them something else.
clusters.
They
So
call
all
them
he had
something
to
else.
say
Helen.
what? No, they don't.
Yes, they do. It originated in England. The prostitutes would wear them so that they could keep working longer.
What?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
What? You're making shit up.
No, I'm not. Eyelash. Okay. Oh God, we need to look it up.
The prostitutes in England wear
in England.
eyelashes?
Yes, it was invented by a prostitute so that they could continue to work because the swimmers getting your eyes and then it'd be burning your eyes. Well, it would catch it. Okay.
We're not even having this conversation. Okay,
I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to listen to me because I'm right.
Don't put it in your face. Like, you'll be okay.
They were prostitutes. You can't tell nobody where they can and can't do nothing.
When you're a prostitute, baby, it's a service. So
I'm sorry. You talking about OnlyFans people now that be trying to throw Shannon Sharp under the bus. I'm talking about real deal prostitutes. They got a pimp. The whole 9 yards.
Nobody likes
they work that all night long.
That's fucked up.
Hey,
some people do like eyelashes. Y'all haters.
I'm just telling you history because I mean now I'm finna ask you where the sagging pants come from.
From jail. That's how inmates will let other inmates know that they was down for the deed.
Mm-hmm. But it's cool. But it's cool out here now, right? Just like it's cool for y'all to wear
I personally don't think sagging pants is cool, but each to their own. Like, I don't think that's cute. Pick your pants up while your ass out. Like, you gay? Oh, wait, no, I can't say that. Oh, I did not say that. Oh my God, I can't say that. Oh my God,
yes, you can. You can say whatever you want.
Oh my God.
To be honest,
I'm so sorry. I support the LBGT.
No, it's America. You say what you want.
A, B, C, D, E, L, G. Everything that you hear is for entertainment purposes only. Don't do that. We just having fun, okay? All right, charge it to nothing because we just having fun. All right, educational purposes and fun. All right.
We're finna get canceled before we even make it. Lord,
ain't nobody counseling us. Anyway, you think you gonna do this to me? Anyhow, so the guy said Chuck Norris drove himself home from the hospital after he was born. Correct. This is all true. John said, "Hello, my people." Also, guys, we get close to the end of the stream. We may drop the link. Okay, so y'all can pop up if you want to. Baby Scorpio said, "All right, Jeremy, you like Chuck Norris. I like Steven Seagal and Chuck. Steven Seagal. I think we got to qualify the 100 men. That's how we could do it. Cause we got like, what was that movie? Red. Y'all remember that movie Red? Where he had all Alfonso.
Red.
Yeah, it's a movie called Homework assignment. Everybody watched the movie Red. I think it's still on Netflix, but it's about these retired no, different movie. Let's go with Expendables. Or Expendables. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we need a cast like that. All right. John said, "Hey man, brother." Slim said, "Keeping it real," but she said something else. And so the can said, "C was." I'm not doing it. He put a 3. I don't even know what 3 mean. What does a 3 mean? Anybody know what a 3 mean? I don't know.
I can't even deal with these comments.
Slim said, "Hell no." I'm telling you, that's what they were made for. You don't believe me? Read a book. Read a book. Come on, brother. Let her have it. True story, Heather.
No, I don't believe it.
See? No one likes eyelashes but the people that wear them. Umbrellas? What? Hey, this chat going, it's too many chat, bro. Nobody likes this. Oh, dang. Pull it up. Y'all don't want me to pull that up.
You should have, because no one's going to believe you.
Butterfly eyes.
Oh, butterfly eyes.
Oh, and the whole down for the eyelashes. It makes Scorpio where the fans at. If you don't know that song, I don't know what to tell you. And he does remember it. Yes. Good. Baby Scorpio calling you out, Al. Al is awake. I'll just be sitting there in the dark, in the shadows and stuff. Probably need to get him a light like I do, because he just be in the shadows. He a chill kind of dude. All right, let's keep it rolling because we already 25 minutes in. Shout out to Soda Can Assassin, #1 moderator on YouTube. Got to get a bomb to drop for him for throwing our whole system off, because we were not supposed to be talking about gorillas and our lab.
If your neck is grabbed from the rear, clasp your hands, turn, and the wrist.
Let me try this shit, babe. I need your help with something. Okay, all I need you to do is put your hands around my throat. On video? On video. Come on. Don't let go. Hey, y'all, he asked me to do this.
Wait, what? Oh.
Shit. I don't think Heather caught that. Play it again.
I did.
No, I did.
Jay!
Why was that voice so deep? What is going on?
Right. Damn. You're winding all the way back.
I'm sorry.
Grab from the rear, clasp your hands, turn, and the wrist.
Let me try this shit, babe. I need your help with something. Okay, all I need you to do is put your hands around my throat. On video? On video. Come on. Don't let go. Hey, y'all, he asked me to do this.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to let y'all tell it. I'm going to let y'all tell it. Y'all got it. Chad, y'all got it. What you said, Slim? Correct. Y'all got it, Chad.
Bro, and then the voice was so deep. Like, you didn't high pitch or nothing. Shit.
Yeah, he asked me to do that, y'all. Dang.
You asked me to do this.
That boy came in here like this. He said, y'all asked me to do that, y'all.
You know, one of them is sagging their pants.
Man, never that. That's crazy. Whoo, that's crazy. I don't like that. That was scary.
All right, next clip.
I didn't even catch that when I was recording it, bro. Like
Oh,
look at Heather like, I still don't get it. Okay, whatever, Heather. It's fine.
Don't be trying to do me.
All right. Oh, one more. Correct. All right. Y'all done did it. Hey, shout out to the chat tonight. Y'all popping. Y'all popping on all cylinders. Y'all are VA tonight. Let's go. Y'all doing fantastic.
$4. Name your favorite 3 black people.
Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, why him?
Because he's hot.
Yeah?
And then...
You like black guys?
No. I mean, just not my type.
Just him?
Yeah, he's hot. And
one of the good ones.
Yeah. And then, what's the president? Oh, I don't remember. Obama.
Yeah. What's Obama's first name?
Obama.
Okay.
What's his name?
Bitchy.
MLK? Martin Luther King Jr.
Who?
What?
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther
King Jr.
Jesus.
Is it Martin?
Michael.
Yeah. Michael Luther King.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, Michael.
That sounds like it got a ring to it.
That ain't Michael.
Let's just go with it. Michael Luther King Jordan. Okay, and why him? What did he do?
He had a dream.
Yep. Well, about what?
His life.
Yep.
No, wasn't it?
Congregation, girl, y'all are killing me right now. Oh my God.
Oh,
yeah.
Congregation.
My boy said y'all are killing it.
For the congregation.
Bro, why did you play that shit show? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna let the chat do it. What the chat say?
Bro, that's how I felt. I'm like, God damn.
When they said chocolate happy, yeah, they just saying the certain one. Man, that's crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh man. Okay, let's keep rolling. Oh jeez.
Hello from China. Let me show you the United States products in my home. Nothing. Do you have something from China in your home? Hello from China. Let me show you the United States products in my home. Nothing.
All right. What you think?
Man. That's a deep one right there. That's like a deep dive right there.
It's pretty deep. Don't be saying no poor girls in the chat, baby Scorpio. Poor girls, nah. Don't poor girl them. They just called Barack.
That's what
Martin
I
Luther
say. They didn't even
King,
know his name.
Michael King, Scotty B. Jr. Like, what are you talking about?
They were all off on everything.
They was just building people. Like, what are you talking about? We're not builder bears. We're humans. Like, you can't just mix us all together like Transformers.
Right?
That's crazy. I ain't no poor girls. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, you want anyway. The Chinese thing, yes, it's disturbing. We ain't got no. Everything is made in Taiwan. I think the microphone I'm working on is made in Taiwan or something like that. So sure,
Taiwan,
yeah,
or China,
most likely. So yeah, you got us there. You got us there. But who is gonna eat all the buffet food at the Chinese restaurant? I rest my case. I'm keeping it moving. Last time I checked, y'all don't even eat that. Y'all eat other stuff. Y'all close down the whole store and eat white noodles and stuff. I saw it. They save all the good stuff for them. I would do the same thing. Oh, you ain't never seen that? Yeah.
No.
Okay, they cook real whole fish and like it. That stuff be looking fire. Yeah, like can you get some? No. You gotta eat what's in the buffet. You gotta eat whatever we caught around the corner. Yeah, go to a buffet. Y'all not a buffet connoisseur like me, because you know I was a single man once, so Chinese buffet is spot to be. And I go in there and they be having lunch and they'll go into like one of the little areas, you know, to themselves. And they come out with fish. They come out with all type of stuff that ain't on the buffet because they don't eat that. They're not finna eat no General Toasto chicken.
Right?
Anyways, let's see. Slim J said poor girls like that chocolate in there. Oh, well, maybe. John said, "We some hoes. America been sold. They sold to China." Hey, well, I mean, look, you ain't wrong.
They want that cheap labor.
Hey, Baby Scorpio said the real reason is they should have left the mic. Okay. Yeah, for real, they should have just walked away. But they wanted that dollar though, which leads to the Sandon Sharp thing with his little 19-year-old girl. But that's neither here nor there. I guess the moral of the story is that white girls would definitely stay around for some money, no matter how much it is. $1, $25K per booty cheek. You know, it's money. Anyway, Slim J said them eat a lot of buffet. They eat a lot of buffet. No, I need to stop. I'm sorry. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna get us in trouble. Oh, nope. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Oh, dang.
Oh.
Who said this?
I did.
You're supposed to not say that. Anyway.
But there is something about a legging that gives such a confidence boost, especially when it lifts the rump back here. Let me just show you how freaking good these are. The way that
I've seen this on TikTok.
Booty pop and just
bro, where did that ass come from? Because she did not have one.
I love them. I love
it's from the front.
Too, that I feel like they have this really good control here that comes high-waisted, which I love, and they have double pockets. They have a confidence boost, but also hold everything in place, so they offer support for my body after losing 300. I love anything that can make the rump look good, but also hold everything in place. So it just offers comfort for wearing around all day. These are the delicious leggings by Alana, and they are so good, and love the way that they just like shape my whole lower body. But there is something about
Damn. If I ever go out on a date with a girl wearing some leggings, I'm gonna be like, hold on.
Leggings is not it no more, y'all. Sorry.
That's not appropriate wear for a date unless you're doing something athletic.
Well, I mean, if the day goes right, you might be doing something athletic. So,
yeah,
I can understand.
No, like during the date, not after the date. Like
y'all could be going to Active Fit or whatever that place is where you go and you like scan the little thing and go play. What's it called? It's got all them different rooms in it. It got laser tags and shooting hoops and stuff.
Diddy's house?
No.
Oh no. It's not Diddy's house.
I mean, you could be going to play basketball.
Then you should wear your leggings.
All I'm saying is
they gonna be very disappointed when they get at home though.
Ain't gonna be no disappointed because no leggings, no jeggings.
Alfonso, you gotta let them know, okay?
Yeah, you gotta let them know, Alfonso.
You
gotta tell the street.
Be like, look, I'm not hiding mine. You can see my stomach.
Facts, dog. Matter of fact, I need you to wear a dress, a sundress, a loose fitting muumuu. Be comfortable. Like, just be comfortable. We gonna go eat. Like, chill out. Why you wearing a girdle anyway? I know you hungry. I saw your phone.
Oh my God, Jeremy, ain't nobody going nowhere with you. Be talking to them like that, Jesus.
Come on in here. Let's go get something to eat. No, we not going. We going to the buffet. We might go to P.F. Chang's because it's like a buffet, but I'm not taking you to Ruth Chris and nothing like that because you're not gonna get full, and then you're gonna try to get full. And it's gonna be a $400 ticket. So we're just gonna go to P.F. Chang's, go ahead and spend this $150, $200, and eat good, sleep good. You know what I'm saying? Escape room. Thank you, baby Scorpio. Escape room. Had to jump all the other chats. Sorry, y'all, but I'm sorry. People gonna be mad at me. Why you get my chat? I'm sorry. Okay. Slim J said, and y'all said she got that. That's crazy. You ain't lying because when they have on leggings, you be like, dang, she nice. No, she not nice. It's a trick. Wait until you get her home. Then diabolical work. Yep. That's not of God, bro. That's not cool. Slim J said, nope. That's worse than those eyelashes. Yeah, I really take the eyelashes. John said they want to show that.
Oh my God.
You almost
that moose nut.
I know, right? Wow. Were they wearing that? Hey, man, you supposed to be HR. You can't be talking like that. What kind of HR are you?
The wrong one.
This what I don't understand. Y'all don't want to wear fake clothes and fake designers and fake shoes and fake purses, but you don't mind having a fake ass, fake titties, fake hips, fake hair. Ooh, Lord, make it make sense. Lord, have mercy. This what I don't understand. Y'all don't want to wear fake clothes and fake designers.
All right, Heather, you got a residential lady on the panel. What you got?
Okay, so it's girl math, and the way girl math is it's what you paid for it. So you keep your receipts because people gonna say, "Oh, you can't afford this Louis, or you can't afford to do your body," and then you buy what you want, and you show up with the receipts, and you like, and now you bitches ain't gonna say shit because I got that money and I put that money where my mouth is. That's all that is. I promise. That's all that is. Now I think natural, body wise, is better. You know, some BBLs look good, you know, but I think natural is better. But each to their own. It's whatever you like, whatever makes you feel more comfortable as a woman.
Alfonso?
Because I sure do put them fake eyelashes on. What?
Oh man. Can we just play the next clip?
I agree. You know, it's bad. It's bad when Soda Can Assassin say we going hard on the ladies tonight. You know it's bad.
It wasn't trying to. It wasn't trying to. Just kind of.
Hey man, look, the algorithm be riveting. I don't know what to tell you. Oh man, good answer, Heather.
I know the fuck you lying. See, no, bitch. You got fake hair hats now. Hair hats, bitch. Y'all got fake hair, eyelashes, lips, ass, titties. Fuck this. I know the fuck you lying. See, no, bitch. You got fake hair hats now.
Y'all
hair
behave in that
hats,
chat
bitch.
now. Y'all behave in that chat.
Hey,
It's
I
not
need.
a hat. It's a wig, and it's not glued on. Like,
Hey,
it's
that's
just
pretty
a
fly
wig.
though. I like
It's
it.
a wig.
Wait.
It's a
pretty
wig. He
fly
called
though.
it a hat. It's not a hat. It's a
Alfonso.
wig.
You said
It's
you
a
like
wig
that,
that's
Alfonso?
It's pretty
styled.
fly though. I like it. It's just
Okay.
like quick, like putting on a football helmet.
Hey, Alfonso, how would you
Yeah,
feel if
like
someone
a
came
helmet
over to
head.
your house? Oh, we
The
know one of
what?
those. And her wigs be sharp, boy. She need a wig done right. Jesus. Anyways, Alfonso, how would you feel if you took a girl home and she just pulled her wig off like that, or you started to foreplay and you knocked her wig off? Would you laugh?
I'd be like, damn, what the hell? Yeah, I would laugh.
If someone pull my wig off, I'm gonna laugh. I ain't even gonna be mad because you should glue that shit down. Like, come on now. I don't wear wigs, but I'm just saying if I did wear wigs, like glue that shit down, baby. Like, what is you doing?
That's why you go by the rules. Like, I don't know how y'all do that, but in the black community, you don't pull hair unless you either know that person, like it's your person, or they say pull my hair. Otherwise, you are gonna pull out tracks. You are gonna pull a wig back, and then it's gonna shut her down. She's gonna be like, I don't want to do this no more because she's gonna be embarrassed. So you wait until the light turn green, or you try to creep by on the yellow. Just put your hand up there and see what happens. Just kind of like, and just see. If her hand go back like this, then stop. But if don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna mind my business.
Yeah, it's probably you asked a grown up question, trying to give you a grown up answer. I don't tell you. All right,
I got fake hair, eyelashes, lips.
Got one more, I think. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, there's a lot going on in this video. We gotta watch it.
What kind of little dog is that? God damn, they dragging the Mona. Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is like a GTA video. Okay, hold on. We gotta break it down real quick.
I'm trying. Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I saw a lot of things, and that's why I don't like taking my dogs to the dog park either, because there's too much stuff going on, and some people dogs not trained. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I saw a dog being used like a chew toy, and I saw a owner getting used like like a training weight. I don't know.
Damn.
I was halfway expecting somebody to try to like put their finger in the German Shepherd, but at that point, I didn't know what was going on. Because some people think that's how you get a dog to release another dog. So I don't know.
Gross.
I don't know. There was a lot going on. What did you see, Alfonso?
All right. In the video, you got either lady or man getting dragged across the floor with two dogs. In the very beginning, I didn't notice it until I read the comments, but there's a guy like in a brown jacket. He drops his bag and he's trying to separate the dogs. In the background, you see a lady come walking up. She grabs that bag and she starts running off.
What?
Yeah, you see it. You see it. Yeah, she gets the bag and she starts. That guy right there in the brown, he has a bag right there in his hand, but he leaves it on the floor. And then the lady comes from the side. She comes running up, and she takes off with it.
Hold on. We got to see this again. Hold on. We call it fake wig. We got it. Okay. Just got to get through the fake wig. Okay, here we go.
He drops his bag on the floor.
He dropped his bag.
Yeah, there's a lady comes.
Not the old lady, right?
No, right there in the black jacket in the background. There's a lady that comes running through.
I saw
the dog's dragging that person across the floor. And the lady.
Oh, she did pick it up.
The lady taking off with the bag.
He was walking in the background. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, what the hell? But it's crazy. Like, yeah, that's like a GTA moment right there.
That was a GTA moment for real, though. I guess I'm expecting somebody to say, "Yep, that's right. I've been drinking again." That's that old school GTA. If you don't know, too bad. Let's see. Okay. So can someone say, "Who made this, man?" We don't say nothing when you. We don't say nothing when you guys wear them socks and not on your feet.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, your do rag. You wear your do rag
Okay.
and cap.
Okay. Hey. Anyway, just said all I can say is if the wig come off, that'd be
Whoa,
great.
that's wild.
I'm gonna have to start not reading yours, man. You guys
He keeps saying wild ass shit. You should know
with
that.
the gym short. Oh my god. Baby Scorpion said, "Pull my off." Pull my off. That don't stop that work. She said, "Go ahead and pull it off. Let me get comfortable." Shout out to y'all. Y'all can be anywhere in the world right now if you're here with us, and we appreciate you. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get this last reaction done. And it is 46 minutes after the hour. Look at that.
All right, time flying by.
How much money should a guy make per year?
200,000, I guess. My boyfriend makes like 30,000. 30,000? That should be way more. Why? I feel like that's like enough. He needs to make enough to spoil you and buy you everything you want. But like he works hard for it, so I don't really care if he spoils. But obviously he doesn't if he makes 30,000. But he does. 30,000 is enough. No, it's not. Why not? Because a man should be spending a ring on 30,000, not his fucking. So, but what kind of car does he drive? He doesn't have one. Exactly. I mean, I drive him around. That's fine. That's pathetic. But he's there for like I love him. He's there for me. The money doesn't really matter. He's emotionally there. He's physically there too. A guy should spend a third of his salary on a ring. That's what I was taught. I think money doesn't matter. So it does matter if you want a successful life. But we are successful. Obviously not if you have to drive him around. I don't think it matters. It does matter.
How much money should a guy make?
Damn. You go first, Heather.
No, you go first.
No, you. Come on. Need a woman's opinion on this.
I need to collect my thoughts. You go first.
Oh my god. Well, first of all, the girl that said her boyfriend made 30,000. That's a real one right there. That's a real one. She gonna be wifed up fast, and the other one, she just gonna be passed around like Friday night beer,
Mm.
Yep.
Now, here's the crazy part. I think the girl that was talking about 30,000 ain't enough. She's gonna let her dude that makes six figures. And I think that the girl that's hanging around with a dude that's making 30,000, if he's still making 30,000 a couple years from now, they're gonna be struggling for the rest of their life. Now, the question you got to ask yourself is, what type of life you want to live? Do you want to live a life that's going to be filled with financial security, wealth, and stability? Because with those things come the potential for infidelity, the potential for being alone, and the potential for pretty much having to be something different. That means you might have to tolerate some things that you wouldn't normally tolerate. Or are you okay with never getting the house and the wife's picket fence, and you are in an apartment all the way up to 80 years old, but y'all bills are paid just barely, and y'all get to go out, y'all can go see a movie at least once every 2 weeks, you enjoying life, the rat race is what it is, but both of y'all talk to each other during your lunch breaks, y'all ain't worried about y'all cheating. If one of y'all cheated, maybe it'd be more money in the house. Y'all make jokes about it. It all depends on what type of relationship you want. And honestly, I mean, a man is not going to make what he's supposed to make his maximum amount, what he's gonna make, press out in the game. That's far few in between. You ain't gonna get that. But as time goes on, and that person keeps working, then they get more money. Then you look up and they got you're secure, you're stable, but you gotta be willing to work. So that's what I think. I think she has a good heart, but you got to make sure that dude also has a good heart too, because if not, she's gonna be taken advantage of. And I think the other girl, as long as she's willing to go crazy like an OnlyFans model, she'll find somebody. Now that means he'll probably find another person and another person, but she'll be married. Just multiple times, probably a couple kids, whatever. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Heather?
So let's start off with they look really young. So they look like maybe like early 20s, maybe mid. Nah, I think early 20s. So if they are in their early 20s or like 18, 19, then 30,000 is okay. It's like, it's better than the average 18, 19, 20-year-old, right? They look young, so I want to say we should give them grace. Because you don't really have it all together that young. No one really owns a car unless their mom and dad bought it for them. Like, people are barely getting their first job at that time. I don't think that money is everything. Money comes and goes. So there's going to be times where you have all this money. There's going to be times where you don't, and you have to save. Like, that's just life, right? Because shit comes up unexpectedly. Sometimes someone loses their job. Sometimes work is slow, like things of that nature. I think it really just depends on what you're looking for. Because what tends to happen is people who are really wealthy, like Jeremy said, there is room for infidelity, and most of those marriages aren't happy marriages. People just tend to hold them together for PR. It really just depends on what you'll settle for. But I feel like as you get older, you should evolve more, and like your salary should change. Like the money should increase over time. I don't feel like you should be 35 making $30,000 a year. Like, that's kind of stupid. You should be making more. So I guess it just depends.
But what
like
if
on the person.
What if you live like in a small town? Like,
Well, that's what I said. It just depends on the person, because like it depends on the person. It depends on the age. Like, it depends. Like, do you have kids? Are you looking to be married? Because 30,000 and you have like 3 kids and a wife, that's kind of struggling. So it just depends, and it depends where you live. Like, if you make 30,000 and you got 3 kids and a wife, and you in New York, oh baby, you definitely struggling. Like, it's high as hell out there.
You poor out there.
Yeah, so that's why I said it
Yeah, you right.
depends. Like, there's a lot of factors that have to be taken in place. But like, that's not a bad starting point because they look young. Now, could he have a car? Yeah, he could have a car because, whatever. But maybe he's working on that. I mean, like, we don't really know. Like, when you're young, you're learning, you're growing still. So, it's just.
I didn't have a car with my wife for a minute. Me and my roommate shared a car, and I took the bus to work.
That's why I said most people, they look really young. Like, we can agree that they look young, and most people have a car because their parents bought it, or they're saving money for a car. That no one really has a brand new car at 18, 19 years old. They're usually driving a hoopty, unless their parents bought it. And if they do have a car, they're making payments on it 9 times out of 10, like if their parents didn't get them one. So it's kind of like give or take. Like, I had a car at 15 because my mom bought me a car. My mom bought me my first. Yeah, my mom bought me my first car at 15. Instead of having a quinceañera, my mom bought me a cash car. So I had a cash car.
Man, I knew she had money. I didn't know she had money. That's crazy. All right.
Don't start that shit on camera. Please don't start that shit on camera.
Anyway, let's see. All right, so
my mom bought all of us our first cars.
Slim J said, "Put that B in timeout." I don't know what that one for, but weak and sour. I don't refuse to show your vids. I don't think I got them, but
I
I'm
did
going.
send them to you.
You did
From the
so how?
TDH Instagram.
Oh,
I sent them to your Instagram directly when I got out of work.
okay, so he only sent 2.
There's more on there, but I sent you the most like recent ones.
I'm
You
gonna
want
make
all
a
of them?
special video of all of your stuff. Because you're right. Instagram doesn't work well with restream for some reason. So even if we try to play some of them, if they're not pre-recorded, it's gonna be an issue. I don't know what that's about. We've been dealing with that for the last couple of months, so that's my bad. But what we will do is once all of them get sent over, I will do a special reaction show for that. He said he ain't sending none no more. You said that last time too.
Damn.
Oh, Sim J said that sounds like some Travis Hunter shit. Which one? Who? Me, Alfonso, or Heather? And Soda Cat said, yeah. If Soda Cat said, for everything that Heather is saying, you can replace money with women. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, we ain't got that equation right, because if that was the case, Shannon Sharp wouldn't be losing all this money right now. He should just pay the $25K per cheek and call it a day. Anyway, all right. So 15 minutes after the hour. Let's go ahead and get into the first topic. I know, first topic. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. And the first topic belongs to Alfonso. Heavy-handed behavior. I can't say that, so I'm not gonna try. Go ahead, Alfonso. And
it's the Mazatlan Sinaloa incident.
Okay, let me go ahead and get this set up. And you want me to just go ahead and play the video right now?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. All right, here we go. You guys, me anywhere in the world, you're here with us right now. We appreciate you. Let's see what we got going on.
Entitlement strikes again, this time in Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico. On April 22nd, white Karen that we see here in black decided to tell a city worker that he couldn't eat on the sidewalk outside of his house. In Mexico, just like the United States, you cannot own the sidewalk. It belongs to the city. So that person had no right to tell the construction worker to move from the sidewalk. But I love the way that Mazatlan has been responding. As of April 23rd, there has been nonstop protesting outside of this man's house. Here's the people protesting outside the man's house. From bandas playing there, people egging his house, throwing toilet paper on his house. They're demanding for this man to come out so he can get it down. But the story doesn't just stop there, unfortunately. In an interview with that construction worker, he states that there was a few kids that were also working with him sitting on the other side of the man's house, nowhere near the man's door, and he also went and kicked them out from eating there. If you're gonna move to a different country, learn to be respectful and learn their laws and regulations, because, sir, Mexico don't play. He's about to find out, especially in the state of Sinaloa, one of the worst states to act a fool, how you cannot be a Karen.
No pueden dejar a la gente sentadita, comiendo. Miren cómo nos tratan. Y todo lo sigue, ¿eh? Para que se vaya.
A lot of you guys have been asking me what I think about what happened in Mazatlan with that European American and that worker. And honestly, I think enough is enough. I think it's time we start treating these European Americans the same way they treat us. I don't know why we always have to take the moral high ground when they will never take the moral high ground. They've never taken the moral high ground at any point in history. And it's very unfortunate because there are many Mexicans who praise European Americans, who want to cater to European Americans, who think that they are European Americans. That man could have been your uncle, your dad, your brother, and yet I know some of you will still try to cater to them, which is insane to me. Really, it's just shameful. So if you see a European American in Mexico speaking English, tell them to speak Spanish. If you see a European American trying to sell something in Mexico, ask if they have a permit. If you see a European American just minding their own business, ask for documentation, the same way they do to us. I think it's about time we stop taking the moral high ground and match their energy, but that's just what I think. But anyways, let me know what you guys think.
All right.
Man.
Take it away. What you got?
He's just speaking some facts, sir. You got to match the energy.
Okay.
and just call them out and stuff. But lately, past year or two, there's been a lot of Americans going to moving out towards Mexico, and a lot of them be complaining about the music at night and all this
We
other
did hear something like that. Yeah.
all this other stuff. But it's like, okay, you're not in America, you're in Mexico, whole nother country. But I don't know, they just want to act entitled, and I don't know, and I guess maybe they want to cater to them because they know they got some money to spend.
Maybe.
So it's like, but man, hell no. If I was living over there and I was a citizen and there were people like that coming from other countries acting like that, man, you just, you got to call them out. I mean, they call them out here.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. That's what I would do. I would just have to match that energy.
What you think, Hillary? There's no wrong answers. I mean, just want to know.
I just think that if you leave America where things are very Americanized, if someone's making loud noise at 10 o'clock in your neighborhood, you could call the police, right? And make a noise complaint. The police will come out, tell them they gotta turn it down unless they have like that. Well, I know in Harris County we do this. So you have to be in the Houston city limits where you get like a permit for the night to play music till like I think midnight. And then after that all the music has to stop. So, you know, I don't know if they do that in every state or every city. I don't know if every country has that, but I won't say this, but I don't want people to take it the wrong way. So we know that Hispanics are very known for playing music till 5 a.m. Like we stay up all night. We're having a party where we're family. Like we're having a good old time. We don't give a fuck about turning down the music for nobody. Like, and I'm in America saying this, so
That is
like,
true.
like it be turned up. So
I had neighbors in the country that they built their own house. They had a trailer, and they started cutting trees down on their property. And by the end of the second year, they had a full-fledged 2-story house.
Yeah.
And they partied all night long. All you
Yeah,
heard
like-
was doom, 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 doom. I was like, oh my. So yeah, I understand.
It's just like, okay, if you know that you're going to Mexico and this is the culture and you're not accustomed to it, you don't want to be accustomed to it, then why the fuck did you go there? Like, if you're going to be a Karen and you want it quiet, like it's a fucking library, go somewhere else where it's quiet. It's definitely not quiet in Mexico. You know, so it's kind of like, if you want peace and quiet, maybe like a countryside would have been better, because that looks like they live in the city to start
You got
with.
peace back.
So
Chad say, hell nah, I pay rent here. Quiet that
that don't mean
down.
nothing.
Get off my sidewalk, even though that's not.
But the sidewalk don't belong to him. It belongs to the city. That's like,
I think it's time to play a game of devil's advocate.
I don't think there's an issue with it because my neighbors be playing music and I don't go knocking on their door like, hey, turn that shit down and it's 10 o'clock at night. Like, and sometimes I throw parties and we playing music inside. You can hear it outside till 1 a.m. Sometimes I'm in my yard. We have the moonwalk going. We got all these big ass lights. I got people outside yelling and shit at like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Speaker banging. Like, my neighbors don't come tell me to hush it down, and they sure as hell don't call the laws on me. So, and I pay a mortgage, so I don't see, like.
My God.
If I was there, I'd be like, sir.
Hello. There's a disturbance.
Like, I don't, like, it's just, you just can't. And then they're like eating lunch. Like, he's mad because the workers eating lunch on the sidewalk. Like, they're not even, it's not like they're selling anything and they're bothering you. Like, I think that guy was just doing the most. And if you can't get with the culture, then why are you there?
I mean, that's a good point. I also will say that my neighbors, sometimes they have parties, sometimes we have parties, but I like to communicate with them and they communicate with us. That way we can adjust for the said party
That
that
is
we know
so
gonna happen.
polite of y'all, because no one communicates with me over here. But I sure as hell don't communicate with them.
Well, that could be half of your problem there. Anyway.
I don't give a fuck what my neighbors do. They don't bother me. I don't care as long as no one's blocking my driveway, okay? I need to get in and out of my
Now,
driveway. They
I
can do
will
whatever
say
the hell they want.
I will say this though. Sitting on the sidewalk and eating your lunch, and you are a construction worker or any type of worker for the city, sir, you need to mind your business. Sir, you need to mind your MFing business, because it ain't got nothing to do with you. He could be literally on the site working for the betterment of you in the place that you pay rent for. So I'm gonna need you to just go on back in your house and play some Americanized music and be happy. If his munching on his sandwich is that loud, then maybe you should go for a walk. Or how about be nice? If I see people from the city working on water or something that's an important function, and I'm just can't keep from saying something, I'll go out there and say, hey, how y'all doing? I appreciate you doing your work out here. You guys want some water or something like that? And if they say, yeah, okay. Most of the time they say, no, we good. We got our own stuff. But if they say, yeah, get them some water. Not from a glass, a bottled water. Make them feel comfortable. And go about your business. But leave people alone. Because there's no reason to be doing that. There's no reason to be doing that. I think the young lady said it best. This is just carrying activity. Because then you're going to end up having people that take it extreme, like the other content creator, the young man, and saying, okay, y'all want to play. Let's play. Deal the hands. Let's go. Because now they waiting for this man to come outside so he can catch a fade. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. All because he been minding business. And apparently he did that to some kids too. So he's just a grumpy old man that's about to be a grumpy old soul from his body. Right. So I don't know what to tell you.
And over there, the law works a lot different over there. A lot different. Even if you get arrested, man, you could just be like, look, here's 40, 50 bucks. And they'll be like, all right, go ahead, get out of here. And they'll let you go. They'll let you go and they'll forget about it.
So let's change gears real quick. But I want y'all to know that all of these shows, everything that we're covering right now on the show does have a viewpoint that we're focusing in on, and that is moral high ground. All right. That is what we are covering on today's show. So all of these, I just want you to keep in mind moral high ground, how people are judging other people like they are some type of gods or something. So next one is the turkey leg. It gets worse. Take it away, Heather.
All right, y'all. So if y'all remember, John Price was co-owner of the Turkey Leg Hut, and over the weekend, he got pulled over and was arrested. He used to own a bar called 5015 on Alameda and 3rd Ward, Houston, Texas. This bar in particular there was an explosion, but after investigation, it came out that it was an arson, and police were able to obtain footage from the actual bar, and they seen 4 men pouring gasoline all over the patio and stuff before the explosion happened. So this explosion happened on June 12, 2020. The damages were over $750,000. So Price is in jail. He was denied bond because he is a threat to the community, obviously, right? There's more.
We got a video, Heather, if you want to play it.
Oh, you want to play it? Okay.
It's your topic.
Oh, okay. Well, one more thing. So he's not able to afford a lawyer because he is bankrupt and going through a divorce. But this man been trying to scam people. And I think it's bigger than just scamming people, because I've heard some shady shit about, the Turkey Leg Hut. They don't take debit cards, they only take cash or Cash App, weird shit like that. But then it's you've been out here trying to do fraud with the insurance company because that's what it sounds like. Like it's a fraud case. I don't know. Go ahead and play the video.
Okay, here we go. Let me know if y'all can hear me.
I don't hear nothing.
Okay, hold on. Let me just change how I'm sharing it. Let's do that right here. All right, boom. Here we go.
Now at 4, the man federal agents say was behind an explosion at a popular bar along the Alameda corridor 4 years ago, or 5, I should say, was in court.
And the suspect is the former owner of the popular restaurant, the Turkey Leg Hut. ABC 13's Micah Hatfield was in the courtroom. She's joining us now live this afternoon. Micah, what's up?
Well, the indictment lists the accusations against 2 different individuals. It lists the who, what, when, where, and it was read during court today. Lindell Price was one of 2 men standing before a federal judge today when that was read, and he was very expressive as those accusations against him were read. Facial expressions is what I mean. I can't guess what he was thinking, but you could tell he had a lot on his mind as that was read. What he's accused of was a big story back in June of 2020. It rocked the Alameda corridor at the time. It was early, 4 in the morning, and literally rocked the Alameda corridor. Windows were blown out of homes in the Museum Park area because of this fire. Right after police released very clear surveillance video from the front porch of the bar 5015, it showed the people involved's faces well, but no one was ever arrested. The indictment filed today lists 2 individuals, including Price, and accused Price of arranging this fire at bar 5015 just down the street from the Turkey Leg Hut, the restaurant that he co-owned with his wife at the time. It says Price paid other individuals to set that fire and that they called him after it was done. The indictment also accuses Price of coordinating a fire to a 1975 Chevy Nova 2 months prior to the fire at bar 5015. And Price and that other individual, the other individual is one of the people who prosecutors allege actually set the fire. But those 2 appeared before a judge today, like I said. The other man was released on bond and should be walking out of here at any point. Price was held without bond. Prosecutors say they consider him to possibly be a danger to the community. His bond will be revisited on Thursday at 10 a.m. to determine if he'll be released ahead of trial in this case. Live in downtown Houston, Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right.
We begin with breaking.
Okay. So, I mean, this is a story that we've been following since the inception of this show, inception of everything. So, I think that's a good reason why we are just following back up with it. But, I mean, honestly, you look at his face, he look like he might catch something on fire. Look like he be doing it for the insurance money. So, it is what it is. Allegedly. Nothing ain't got him yet. Thoughts, Alfonso, about this one?
Man. Even though they're already out of business, they're still coming up in the news. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
like, man, come on.
This is what happens when you're greedy with money and cannot be greedy.
And if you are greedy, you gotta pretend like you're not. So, but I will say this. Okay, so talking about moral high ground. Okay, so we all assume that this is bad, right? Right? Let's assume.
He's gonna be in jail for a long time.
Okay, but he committed insurance fraud, so he got a check for it. Let's assume that you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a business, you just, your car is paid off, and you got a bill coming up, and you can't get overtime, so you already know your check gonna be short, but you got to pay this because if not, it's gonna go into collection. Well, your car is paid off. So you hear that storm is coming up on the weekend. So you intentionally leave your car unsheltered on purpose to see if something happens, but nothing happens. It stormed, it rained. So it looked like something could have happened, but it didn't. So you just help it along a bit. You get like a hammer or something, then you break a window. Just crack it because you can't fix it. So you just crack it just a little bit. Then you hit the fender a little bit, hit the door a little bit. All this to be cosmetic, so you can get you a check because the car is paid off, but you just ain't got the money, and they give you a check for $600. But now you can pay. Are we still talking about moral high ground right now? Is he still wrong, or is it because he needed the money? He ain't really hurt nobody, but he did the same thing the turkey leg dude did.
It's still wrong. It's fraud.
So
it's damage fraud to your
so
car.
You would rather him not be able to pay his bill and then go into collections where he probably never be able to pay for it again because somebody gonna hike up the interest rates on him and he's just gonna be in a cycle of debt forever.
I mean, there's always payment extensions if you communicate with
But
the
he ain't
people
got the
you
money,
owe.
Heather. He ain't got the money. And that $600 helped him float. Is he wrong? I mean, it's his car. He paid it all. He ain't hurt nobody. You gotta drive the car. Is he wrong?
But it's still insurance fraud. That's a crime. You can't.
Is he wrong? Is what I'm asking.
Yes, because it's insurance fraud. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm just asking. What about you, Alfonso? Is it wrong?
Dang. He's wrong for beating up his own car. Like, golly, come on, man.
Wrong for Pablo's own car.
Like, come on, man. Car didn't do nothing to you.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's what I'm
Don't
upset
beat
about.
up the car. Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay.
That's what I'm upset about. But I mean, if you're gonna beat up your own car just so you can claim it on your insurance and get a check, I mean, you ain't gonna get that much money for it. I mean, what you really gonna do with that money? It's like, come on now. But that
You know what would have made sense?
The money they got from the fire, I'm pretty sure that was a damn good check. So I'm pretty sure they just blew through that.
So maybe we need to change the scenario a bit. Heather, change the scenario so that it makes it not so gray. Like, give an example where money is absolutely needed. You cannot afford to not get money. And this is the only way you can get money. Paint that scenario. Like a child got hurt, got in an accident or something. You need the money ASAP, something like that.
You lost your job and you're behind on your mortgage and you're about to get evicted, but Hurricane Ida is coming. I don't know. The hurricane is coming, and they're saying that it's gonna be like a category 5, and you know that you have a tree in your backyard, a tree that you gonna find a way to make that motherfucker fall. That tree fall on your house. Pay out in a couple of months, and you take pictures of the damages. You get FEMA. What's the other one? They do FEMA. Your fucking. Oh wait, I said you didn't have no job, so you can't even ask your job. Company. FEMA, your insurance company takes a couple of months to pay you, but FEMA, if you take pictures of any damages you had, okay, so you could get a check for FEMA for damages to your house because the tree fell because of the hurricane. The power was out, so you lost your groceries. You get a check for that, for grocery loss. Then, oh my God, I sound like I do fraud. Shit.
Little bit. Do tell. Little
bit. Now keep going.
Don't stop now. And then you were with everyone was without power. So because you were without power and you had to go live somewhere else because the tree fell, you need shelter. FEMA pays for your shelter. So you would not get that check, but you would get a voucher to go stay at a hotel. Boom.
Heather, what are you talking about?
Then you tell them, you tell the bank, you tell PNC Bank or Capital One, hey, we just had a storm and this tree fell in, but I have escrow through y'all and they can write me this check.
What is going on right now?
This check, and I'm gonna give this check to y'all, and you show them
Wait, stop.
Hey, hold on. We gotta go to commercial real quick.
This is crazy.
Oh man.
Just know when hurricane, what was that? Hurricane Burrow came. Bro, a lot of people was scamming. Like FEMA got tired of our ass. They weren't giving Houston no more money because people was running through that shit. And then you could go to the places and get like free water and food.
Heather, you just went on like an epic quest. Did you win?
I mean, I think okay, so look, let me tell you where I got this idea from.
Heather, we ain't got the time for this.
In my neighborhood, there's this house. There's this house when you come into my neighborhood that's been sitting there for years, and they had this big oak tree. I'm gonna say it's an oak tree. I don't know what kind of tree it is. This tree has been in these people's yard through every fucking hurricane. And guess what happened when Beryl came? The tree fucking fell in the middle of the house. The middle of the house like had this big hole. It's been raining. There was mold. They just fucking fixed that roof last month. And no one could live there because I'm pretty sure structural damage, right? Is that what you call in the house? A pillar? Like, help me.
Yeah, it's like basically just structural damage.
I was taking like a car. Like,
come on, Miss Insurance Adjuster.
So the structure in the frame of the house was fucked. So they had to fix it. Like, no one has been in that house in months.
Get it, Cardi.
Like, that's where I got this idea from. Because I seen the fucking insurance company out there inspecting the house. I done seen fucking tree people out there. I done seen cleaning people out there. Like, that house done had a lot of action since Beryl. That's where I got that scenario from. And I'm pretty sure they got a good check and the roof is done on that house. But I don't think their permits are done because no one has moved back into the house. The house, like, is empty. Oh, and then when that tree fell in the house, they had a car in their yard and it fell on that car. So I'm pretty sure they got a check. It looked like a hoopty. Look, it's some shit. And then if you real smart, go to 288 when we gonna have a hurricane and flood your car out, baby. Go ahead.
What is wrong with you?
I'm letting you know.
No, you're not supposed to let me know. It was a simple question.
You just cut off her camera and mic next time.
Oh.
Houston things. If you know, you know, okay?
Moving right along.
I do not condone fraud.
Okay, move right along. Speaking of people doing things they shouldn't be doing and then wonder why they get arrested, let's talk about Judge Hannah Dugan. Arrested, but is it justified? Okay, so a lot of y'all might not know what's going on with this case. A lot of you might not know what's going on with this case. But this judge, just to let you know, she was arrested, and she was arrested for helping an illegal immigrant evade the feds. ISIS.
Whoa.
Well, not ISIS. ICE. Sorry, correction. So we're gonna get into that. So let me go ahead and get this set up for you. We're going to just briefly go over what happened, and then we're going to come back and see how you guys feel about that. So this did happen a couple of days ago. So let's go ahead and share the screen. Did I do that right? Hold on, let me check. Let me make sure I did it right. Okay. All right, I did. All right, let's let them see this screen. All right, here we go. Oh, by the way, you guys can be anywhere with it. I know we're running a little bit longer than normal, but we made a promise we're gonna try to get through all of the topics. So, here we go. Thank you, guys.
I want to go back to this stunning story that is unfolding live, and we're getting more information on this judge in Wisconsin who was arrested by the FBI today because they say she tried to help a domestic violence suspect get his way out of the courtroom as they were about ready to begin procedures because she thought she was aware that there were federal agents in the building that were looking for him. So she spirited him out a side door, according to the filing from the FBI. This is Judge Dugan that you're looking at next to a bust of Abraham Lincoln here. So also a former judge and his wife were arrested in New Mexico. They were accused of letting a suspected Tren de Aragua member live in their guest house after he did some work on their home. So with that, we bring in another sort of perspective on this story. We've talked the legal side of it, some of the political side, but let's bring in Ron Vitiello, senior advisor to the Commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection and former acting ICE director. So, Ron, you have a background as an agent for ICE. If you went into this courtroom because you understood that this person was going to be in the building and this is someone that you're looking for, how would all of this have played out in your mind? And how shocked would you be if the judge let this person out the side door?
Well, this is an activity that the agents engage in, right? They make a plan. Maybe they do some surveillance. They're aware of the court docket. They probably know that some judges and maybe the defense attorneys, other people in the courtroom would be resistant to their presence. But I don't think you could imagine that the actual judge in the trial would do things like this, let the guy out the back door. She's a judge. She's supposed to be a leader, a pillar in the community, somebody that the constituency there in Milwaukee goes to as a trier of fact, right? She's supposed to be above. Her standard for law enforcement should be above, the normal person. But no, these agents show up and she berates them while she's letting this guy out the back door. So now she's going to go down infamously in history as someone who skirted the law and thought she was above the law. This is a crime. The FBI is going to charge her for lying to federal agents. They ought to charge her for aiding and abetting a criminal illegal alien in the country. The Wisconsin bar ought to revoke her license to practice ever again in her life. She deserves our scorn.
So here is a new statement from Senator Dick Durbin, Senate Judiciary Committee, on the Wisconsin judge. He says, when immigration enforcement officials interfere with our criminal justice system, it undermines public safety, prevents victims and witnesses from coming forward, and often prevents those who committed crimes from facing justice in the United States. How does this make America?
All right, so I'm going to stop right there. So that has to be the single most dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say in regards to this case. Like, it couldn't have gotten dumber, actually, I don't think. Let's go back a little bit so I can read it. All right, so he's saying when immigration enforcement officers interfere with our criminal justice system, it undermines public safety, prevents victims and witnesses from coming forward. All right, so the information that was going on right now with this guy in particular that was in the judge chambers, but at first before that was about to be tried or get some information about, arraigned, however you want to call it, whatever. He had beat up two people, a man and a woman. And I'm not sure if you know, but most people who are victims, they don't really want to come to court. Call it trauma, call it whatever you want to call it. But either way, they showed up because they wanted some justice, some shining hot justice. Now, what would have made them feel more like justice had been served? The man sitting in there, and then all of a sudden ISIS come in and take this man away and put him in a van. He didn't already beat y'all up. Or do you think the judge spiriting him away and not even allowing your trial to go through, which one do you think they would want? Obviously, what we would like is for the justice system to be able to run unimpeded. They had their day in court and he gets sentenced to something. But how can you really sentence somebody who is not here legally? What's going to happen? They're going to get deported. You just expedite the process.
True. So
I'm not 100% sold on when you say when immigration enforcement officers interfere with our criminal justice system, it undermines public safety, prevents victims and witnesses from coming forward. The witnesses were already there. The victim was already there. You are trying to justify this judge who did something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, it's not even necessary. Like, and you picked the wrong person. This person had already been deported before. He snuck back in. And when he snuck back in the second time, that's when he decided to put hands on people. He is a domestic violence doer. That's what he was in there for putting hands on people. What do we tell our kids all the time? Don't put your hands on people. Why?
Hands to yourself.
But you know what? He didn't keep his hand to himself, and the judge took him and sent him on an adventure like he was Lord of the Rings or something. Now, I have good news for everybody who have common sense. ICE chased him and got him in their courthouse. He off the streets. Now, if you are upset about that, then I don't know what to tell you. Because if you're going to sit here and say that people don't get arrested while they at court for other things, obviously you have not been to court. You can be going up there for one thing. You can be going up there because you got called for jury duty. And they be like, you got unpaid tickets. They serve warrants and they pick up people all the time from the court. Why? Because it's the safest way for police officers to apprehend a could be violent person. I know y'all watch them body cams. I watch those body cams and they act a fool. When you think it'd be better for the police officer and for the safety of everybody if we could get the person while they are still literally in the judge courtroom. You can't bring weapons into a courtroom. That's the safest time to apprehend somebody. Now, I know there are people who are protesting for her right now and they want her to be freed because she didn't do nothing wrong and da 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 da. I'm gonna say this. Right cause, wrong person. So either way, y'all need to stop. If you think that this was a good thing, fine. But it was the wrong person. So it's still wrong. And for the rest of us who think that this is absolutely then the judge is supposed to be impartial. The judge is supposed to ensure a certain decorum in the courtroom, but the judge does not get to make the rules. They can't decide when. They can't decide when, how, why. If I show up and wanted to take you, like, now I'm not for certain, but I don't. Maybe they're a sanctuary city, or maybe they're a sanctuary state. I don't know. If that's the case, they don't necessarily have to help ISIS, well, not ISIS, ICE. But I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that. But either way, I mean, it's just craziness. Anybody got anything on that?
This is my first time hearing about this.
It's crazy. Heather, you got anything?
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's just like I feel like the FBI was right for arresting the judge because, like, what do you mean you helped someone get away that was here that was basically part of domestic violence? Like, what? I understand she didn't want him to get deported, right? I get it. But at the same time, it's like, it's not like it's a person that's here trying to make a living for their family. It's a person here in America causing an issue, beating people up. Like, and you should be in jail for that because you help a criminal get away. That's what you did. Like, and
you a
I
judge.
don't understand. Yeah, like hell yeah, your ass should be in jail. They should fucking let you out. Fuck that petition, girl. Like your ass. Oh my god, I don't know what made her do that.
Heather, I know what made her do it. She said, "F that job."
Hey, sometimes you gotta say "fuck that job," but you gotta say, "Hey, I really need this fucking job right now." So you gotta say it, but say it to the right people.
Say it to
Because I be
yourself.
saying that shit at work, and I be like, "Why the fuck do I even work here?"
Yeah, you ain't gonna say it out loud though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell my supervisor that. Like, that's wild.
No. You definitely ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna make you lose your job.
Like shit, I ain't crazy.
She'll never work.
Ain't
She'll never
crazy
sit
like
on the
that.
bench again. That's crazy. All right, well, that's that one. Let's see here, guys. You guys could be anywhere in the world with us, but you rocking with us. 3 strong. That must be our day ones. Make sure I ain't gotta tell y'all. Y'all already done hit the like button, so not worried about that. Let's see. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do right now, seeing that we've been on here for an hour 35 minutes, we are going to take a little break, and we're probably gonna do some pre-recording. Probably just gonna give everybody a break and then do some pre-recording, and we're gonna pick up the next topics. We're gonna have a Shannon Sharp, more women coming forward, and then we might also do the Jacksonville Travis Hunter, Leona Lee story as well. Now we can do this Shannon Sharp one right now if y'all are able, if you're willing, or we can just do a recording on it. I think that one's a lot. That's a whole lot. So I think we'll just go ahead and do pre-records for these guys. Yeah, we might come back live in maybe about 30 minutes or so. I don't know. It just depends on how everybody feels. But I will say this, guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate you a lot. We appreciate all you guys been rocking with us from day one. Moving forward, those of you that have been inspired by us, those of you that's like, these people are crazy, that's fine. Just keep watching. Also, tomorrow, Just My Opinion with Slim J will be going on, but it will also be simulcast partially on her channel. She has her channel now. We're going to drop the link for her channel tomorrow during her show, so we can go ahead and get that one up to speed as well. So don't try to look for it right now. If you look up Just My Opinion with Slim J, you're not going to find it because it is privatized. It's private on purpose until tomorrow. So we're going to start putting some of her content over there and branch out the TBS network. Also, you might see Word on the Street with Coco getting this own Source channel as well. You know, some other things might be popping. Just trying to make our reach a little bit better and trying to make it so that we can move this thing along so we can quit our day jobs. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our salutes. Let's go with Heather.
Thank you guys for rocking with us for an hour and 37 minutes. We really appreciate the love and the support. Thank you, chat, for popping today. Y'all did so good with engagement. Thank you guys so much. Y'all helped the show go by fast.
Almost too fast. Alfonso, what you got for man?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for but yeah, the chat was going off tonight. It was fun. But yeah, like and subscribe to all of our pages and our videos, and thank you to everybody.
All right, y'all already know what I'm finna say. At the end of the day, it's always you versus you. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It don't matter about nothing with your life, what other people doing. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do to make it better for yourself and for the people that you love. That means work hard at it every day. Don't give up. Even if you move 1 inch, that's more than what you did the day before. We love you guys. We will see you guys real soon. And that's all, folks. Get out of here.
Peace.